back, it would say resume, then it would boot me right back out and start me over. So, Josh, apologize, bro. All right, we're alive again. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Yeah, that was bullshit. Literally just kept glitching and sending me back in a loop. That was crappy. Crappy. We can keep that music going.
Can't even stop me. If you really ever thinking I'ma stop what I talk, when you pushing Joe Slim, cause you smoking that rock. Type of scared to talk in the basement at your mom's, and your keyboard in your lap, and you the pizza pockets hot. Really wanna tell you something you might have never thought. Being a Facebook fact checking fuckboy in a job. Coming off the top just to get you on the spot. How balance video, get flagged for content that was shot. Shut up and creators, cause you're biased in your paradigm. Sense of perspectives, honestly, I think you're scared of mine. You're not aligned, that's fine, still sharing mine. Movie has a long space time, paint no fair to mine. Now it's come the timeline, draw shit verified, time to come alive, grow a spine, don't be terrified. Everybody dies, just some die many times. You wonder why you like to meaningless and minimize. Pussified and feminized, cancel culture like an ulcer. Don't realize they've been weaponized, lockstep, step aside. Niggas tied, infect you, there's a sex, you never second line. You can never press rewind, you can never unwind time and do it all the second time. All the fears that surprise, time to speak up, never recognize. I fucked that up. I ain't heard that one in a minute. I think I got that ready for the everybody's speaking, there ain't no one who can even stop me. Free to speaking, there ain't no one who can stop me. Speaking everybody in a ain't gonna take an army to close my mouth till you got me. You wanna kill me if you want me to stop speaking, not break out me. Everybody's free to speaking, there ain't no one who can. I'm gonna have to redo that one. I don't know why that one's sticking out a little bit. It's in there and it's soldered right. For some reason that one didn't sit in there all the way. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this top one for the flip. Go to flip it over. Got it. Alright, nice. That one sat in there perfect. So yeah, you just got to hollow the number 8 spot out with the tweezers a little bit. And this one I loosened up because I'm going to have to pop this solder off on that side and redo it. I don't like that. I'm just going to heat it up. It started as an
I got a little solder remover thing, but I'm not doing all that right now. I can just pop that off. Pop that off.
Pandemic released intentionally.
I'm shit out myself a little bit. It's alright. It's alright. It happens to the best of us, baby.
That was the excuse for stripping the rights and freedoms away from people. TV screens across the world were rattling the planet with news of a deadly outbreak.
No, get your ass in there, man.
It didn't take long for the people to become restless from mandates, masks, travel bans, jabs, organized segregation, separating the clean from the unclean in concentration camps, and more.
Well, this is the trial board. Like I said, I'm doing a bunch of these. So this first one, what's up, Josh? All right, appreciate it, man. It was. Yeah, I had to do it over, man. I kept rebooting. It said resume. I said yeah, and then it would just keep like it would act like it was resuming and then boot me back out. Fucking YouTube glitching out on me here.
Waking up everyone.
Alright, so we are redoing this and trying to. This one is sticking out a little bit.
The heavens, heathens. They beat back the darkness.
You need to grab some pliers or something. Pop that bitch in there.
As they dragged every ounce.
And that's not even the number 8 spot. That's the weird part. I think I was so focused on trying to get that one in there that I messed the other one up. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, I'm gonna get a solder sucker here. Never used this yet, but I'm not even sure I know how to use it, but you know, hey, let's learn with luck, man. We're gonna figure this shit out together. Alright. Let's see. I got that trigger in my heart, I got a trigger in my fist, I got my mind set on the target, and I'm very seldom. I cock it back, get hit me for enough, them suckers on my list, you got it. That's how you do it, huh? do it like this and heat it up. Oh shit. Alright, I guess that's not how you do it. Fuck. I'm just trying to burn these spots out. I got solder in the 2 holes over here that this one was not seated in properly. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it the same way I did it.
Hey, I wonder if it's because it's the call link.
You say what?
I wonder if the reason why it won't let them click on it is because it's a call link.
Oh, that's to the call?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh no, I thought that was just to the I thought you did the main link to the actual the class. The call, this is, by the time a lot of people see it, the call is probably going to be over. But we'll be doing the lives on the school thing all the time anyway. You know, so
Yeah,
if they join the school thing, the school class in general, then they'll be on the next lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me back out and try to get the regular link.
All right, thank you, bro.
No doubt.
All right, I got one of them opened up. I'm trying to not fuck the terminal up while I do this, though. Or the spot for the, ow. Or the spot for the ESP. I don't know how this shit didn't just pop off. I mean, I keep heating it. There we go. Wow, it's still a little cool so damn quick, though. I'll stab myself in the damn finger again if I don't have to. Alright. See if I had that one with the point on here. Let me just burn it through. That's not gonna work. Well, I mean, I did a good job soldering it because the goddamn thing is not coming off. Excuse me. Gosh darn thing, I'm working on it. Alright. Yeah, it still ain't. Yeah, exactly, bro. Keep stabbing myself. This is my tri-board, so this one's going to be mine, so I'm not listing this. Don't worry. The next ones will be a lot cleaner. This is the first one of these I'm doing, so, or the Mayhem boards. So I'm trying to get the whole layout figured out and get it all done right and everything. This is going to be the trial and error board here.
All right, that should be the right one.
Awesome. Yeah. Heaven's Heathen's homeroom is the main one. Appreciate that, brother.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I'm trying to burn through this. I could do that at the same time. Damn. Oh shit. Fuck. I just palmed the shit out of that. Alright. Goodness gracias, man. I'm gonna have to go get a damn drill bit and go handyman on this damn thing. I got it. It's right there. It's like I see the dang spot and I'm melting it off, but then it just closes every time I move it. Alright. I might have to get the one with the fine point, or I know what I can do. Improvise. Heat these things up. Maybe I'll heat it enough where I can. I just need it to be a little hot to pop that one little piece off, man. Still not. It's in there, it's just not going. And the damn solder sucker thing ain't working. I'm gonna have to put the point back on here so I can actually burn the spot through. Because the problem is, what it did, it's in the center of the hole. You can see a little light through there, but it's blocking it and keeping the terminals from popping through. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, appreciate you, Josh. Yeah, I want to start doing this more often now. That's why I keep saying, I know every day, like, I need to just go live every day and start doing the stuff on the YouTube side instead of Facebook and just the school side, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think, I mean, YouTube's been my most growth, and it's like I feel like you get the most reach on YouTube.
Yeah, push it out.
Mm-hmm. I said Facebook keeps me in an echo chamber because they don't like some of the things I talk about. So they keep me in a little echo chamber yelling at the walls and the homies. Okay, I think I might have that one cleared out. All right, I got one of them.
You already know.
Almost. Alright, where is that thing?
Slow and steady.
That's right. Alright, I think I got that one. Now it's just the number 2 terminal. Alright, I think I got it. Fucking finally. I think. Once I get this cleared off. I should be able to pop that pin through.
Ryan said, bruh, salute, bruh. And Josh
What's up, Ryan?
said that he can't, and Josh can't click on it.
Still can't click it. What's up, Ryan? Appreciate you being here, man. We're just building some little dev boards for the flipper. This is the Mayhem board here. I'm trying to get this all put together. I know it's not on the music side of things, but we're listening to music while we're working on it. I'm trying to build up the other channel, the tech channel, Protector, Learn with Luck, LWL Protector. The link is in the comments. I can't stream on that or go live on that channel yet because I don't have the subs. All right, I got it. Look, boom. Now we're gonna be able to flip it. I got the other 2 pegs on there. But once I can go live on there, I'll separate the tech stuff from the music side. But I figured some of my music peeps might be interested in the tech side of things and builds and microcontrollers and fucking computers and flippers and these things, M5 sticks, cool stuff like that, learning about protecting yourself in the digital world that we are in. And when everything's smart city, smart grid, you can be a glitch in the system. Alright, I got it. Now it's just trying to put them on there. The last 2 I got to push through. It's all flush now. Man, that took a second.
Hey, I couldn't remember, but you got the link on your YouTube, like actual page or not?
Hold on, I couldn't hear you. One sec, bro. What do you say?
Josh was asking, do you have it on your regular YouTube page or no?
Which one?
I couldn't remember. The school.
No, on the regular YouTube, no. It might be in one of the videos, like the shorts. The link is in one of the shorts with the M5 stick. It's got the Heaven's Heathens homeroom link.
Yeah, I thought you did a video on it for your YouTube, but I couldn't remember if you put the actual link on there.
Yeah, I put it in the comments.
No, I'd never take my life like a slice.
Right. This one here, this damn iron got cold again. That's why I don't like these cheap ones, man. It'll be hot for a minute and then it gets fucking cold. It makes you have to do this shit over and over instead of doing it the way you're supposed to. Time. Shit, I still can't see mine. Just one verse. It's gonna bang when it bursts. It hurts.
No, it hurts. I know you hurt. Know your pain. No, it's certain. Where to turn, nowhere for certain.
Alright, I don't know why the damn iron
Guys love you are deserving. In the dark, you find
is
your
acting
light
like
inside,
a
ignite
little
and give you purpose.
gas right now. Alright. I got all of mine except this one, and it's not doing it for some reason. Yeah, it's not even melting. What the fuck? I'm gonna see any of this stuff. All right, heck yeah, bro. Yeah, same with me, man. I mean, I was never a techie person, and here I am, you know, doing all this stuff. So that was my whole thing with it. My mind was blown when I realized how vulnerable we actually are. Like, you know, I mean, I had no idea that I had a bunch of weird stuff happening with my Wi-Fi and other things going on, and that's what kind of opened my eyes to it. And then when I realized, you know, something like this tiny little device here, and you can shut down, you know, stuff like that. Now, that's not what the point of this is not to use it in that manner, but to learn to protect yourself against it, you know. Because if we're moving into a you know, tech future where everything is IoT and all that stuff, you don't want to be blindsided and not know how to navigate, you know, be hit every way you turn, you know what I mean? Because you don't understand how this stuff works. If we use these devices all the time, it's like you might as well learn how to use them. And then the type of stuff, like other stuff, like these things, this has the LoRa, which is a LoRa cap right here for the computer. That's the ADV. This is the original computer here. And this one has the LoRa cap. So with these, the LoRa is long range, it's the mesh network. So it's off-grid communication. Even if the phones are down, if towers are down, all that right there, and you can get all type of devices. I got the phone on it right now, but like these little ones right here, these are just little nodes. And these are little Heltec V3 boards and little 3D printed cases. And you know, you build up your mesh network. You get an app on your phone. The phone doesn't even have to be turned on. I mean, powered on, obviously, but it doesn't have to be connected. You can, you know, as long as you got your Bluetooth on, you get the Meshtastic app, and then you build your network. And the more of these that are out, it pings off the nodes. So you'll start noticing more nodes in your area, and you can do I mean, that stuff is cool and it's pretty easy to figure out. I'm still, you know, learning a lot of it, but I know enough to be able to maneuver around and do some things with it that it's just cool, man. It's like kind of going back to pagers a little bit, but the thing is, the tech is constantly, like, it's all open source, so people are adding on it, and all type of new devices constantly come out, like the I think the T-Deck and all that, the rack block or something. The one I was looking at recently, I mean, a lot of them are like almost like a BlackBerry or something, you know what I mean? So I'm sure it'll be at a point soon where you can do like video messages and audio chat and stuff like that. I might already have the audio, but there we go. Damn, come on. But yeah, it's cool. So even if the towers are down, if things are down, you know, you'll be able to communicate with your family and loved ones. Just being able to use the LoRa, Meshtastic and the LoRa devices and stuff. So all type of stuff to learn with it. Everything from this type of stuff and using these type of tools, pen testing tools, and securing your network. All right, I got that one on there. So this type of stuff over here. And this is what I was doing on the live last week. This is a little LED or whatever, which is like a Raspberry Pi and a breadboard with, you know, RGB and little resistors and stuff like that. And I had this hooked to the computer and was running scripts, or what they call it in there, Sketch with what's it called? Arduino is Sketch, but it's like running script basically. And you run commands, and then with these you can do all type of stuff. You can power like, you know, different sensors, different modules, everything from weather stations to like smart home stuff to everything. And you can prototype on these breadboards and then eventually build it into a PCB or design a PCB on a CAD program, like whatever it is, anything in your mind that you could want to build, from robotics to like drones to anything that's got circuit boards and powered by these things, you can program it to do whatever you want. Get the actual PCBs made like he did here. This was a prototype that was made into this that has the spots for all the modules to go. So all you gotta do is just assemble the modules and stuff on it. But this is somebody designed this, you know what I mean? Valley Tech Solutions. It would have started on something like this or like this and then moved it. I don't know if you could, I'm holding it over here. I don't even think y'all can see it. Shit. My bad. So you got the LEGO, which is like the Raspberry Pi, and then the breadboard, and then the LED, RGB LED, and the little resistors and stuff. And you can get one of these kits for like $30 on Amazon. The whole starter kit that has instructions and everything, teaches you, like, you know, has different little like sample scripts that you can run and make it do different things. But this is what I want to learn all this, because if I can learn this, learn the CAD programs, which I'm a little bit familiar with from other things. So being able to design the stuff and then get a 3D printer, and I mean, you can literally create anything. Like, that's what's crazy about it. So whether you're into like the cybersecurity side of things, cybersec, or whether you're into like, you know, just understand the basics on how to protect yourself, or whether you're into actually like microcontrollers and single board computers and stuff and learning how to program and build things. I mean, you can go, or just off-grid communications. There's so many different like avenues that you can go with this stuff, and that's what I love about it. It's like it's all very intriguing to me, you know, and it's fun to learn. So it's not like you're sitting there reading out of a book, you know what I mean, and you're actually doing hands-on stuff and figuring stuff out and messing stuff up. Messing stuff up is part of it. Like, you know what I mean? Learn through trial and error. That's the best way to learn, you know? I think I got that one on there. We were flipping it. I finally got that one sitting flush like it was supposed to. Now we're going to do the other side so I can flip it over. And hopefully this one goes a little easier. All right, and like I said, these got the CC1101 and the NRF24, 2.4 gigahertz, and I've got these with the little pinout things on top, the little blocks, which, like I said, are going to sit a little high. So the next ones I might do direct solder. See you moving in my shoes, pick and choose, got some girls, you little Susie Q. On trip, boy, that last step a doozy, dude. Pressure every twist and turn like test, yo. Little extra for good measure. Yeah, I'm wondering if they even sit, because the other one had a different type of NRF on there. I might have to do it different. Elevated. Vagrants desecrate what's sacred. Fake it till you make it. It's that rug, man. Hater when you come and move they plates, huh? We from tears for they tear apart our wheat. Gnashing of they teeth, demon seeds we will defeat. We from tears for they tear apart our wheat. Circus creep. We stomp them on the feet, yo. Underneath, make my enemies my footstool, Lord. I pray to keep the peace. That's
within me. Keep me smoking, won't be beat. Test for weed.
I'm gonna have to route this one out too. Damn, man.
Hey, what's that little holder go for?
Huh?
What's that the little holder with the clips that are holding the board?
This is a PCB holder, so you can hold it while you're doing the stuff and not trying. Like when I don't know if you saw the first video. I'm sitting there holding it with my pinky. This thing right here, it came part of this iron. It's like a $30 iron with the little holder. Now they have one that's a magnetic tray that's a lot more. It's got like 4 or 5 of these, and that way you can hold different things and do. You know, it's a little. You can move it around, adjust the levels on it. They like unscrew. So there's some that are way better, but this one was a fairly inexpensive one. It had the iron. It had the little holder for the solder, the sponge, everything, you know, and then had these, which these right here make a lot of difference. They help out a lot. And I said I was holding it with my pinky and doing it with solder iron in one hand and holding it like this, and it just wasn't. I did it, but I did that for this one, and that one was a hard one to freaking wire up. It worked for a little bit. I think I shorted something out on there though, because I was using actual electrical wire strippers instead of the little new ones, you know, the ones that are actually meant for electronics. And it only goes to 26 gauge, and that's like 22. So yeah, it wasn't, the wires, like you have to cut really small little wires. I mean, I don't know if y'all saw the wires on this thing. I say it's good for zoning in your ADD, ADHD, but having to cut little tiny little wires like that, let me show on that one.
Nice.
You know, tiny little wires, you want to actually have some good strippers. I mean, some decent ones anyway. You don't have to have anything fancy. I just got these little cheap ones. These are like $5, but they actually go to the right size. You know, you need the right tool for the job, right? These actually go down to like 22 to 30 is what they are. 22 to 30 gauge. Whereas the other ones are like the smallest they had is, I think, 30 or 28 or something like that. It's not anywhere near what I needed. Nowhere near what I needed. Alright. I think I got the right one. Yeah, I don't know why. It's only like 1 or 2 out of these on each slot are quite a bit smaller than the rest of them for some reason. Just been the way it filled in. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. That music. That music. Get that music back on.
Hey, did you ever send me that 3D printer link?
Which one?
The one, the dinosaur one. The one
Oh, no.
Yeah, send me that whenever you get a chance.
Alright.
I was looking at some of them, but I was trying to figure out what brand.
Yeah, dude, that one's dope. It's multi-material, so that way you can do different colors and different types of filament. You know what I mean? You can use different ones, like different strengths. If you need different type of components on the same type of print, it does multi-filament and multi-color. It's multi-material. It's dope for the price too. That's the one that's on my list, man. And I was gonna, like, when I was looking at it, I was like, I need a case and all this stuff. Man, I don't even think I just want to get the damn printer and start printing. You know what I mean? You don't gotta worry about the enclosure and all that stuff. All right, there we go. I got it sitting.
One of my dudes has one, and you can do a lot of crazy stuff with it.
Oh yeah, I know, man. It'll open so many damn doors, dude. I mean, whether you're making little components to sell online for, you know, I mean, it could be little parts for 4-wheelers or for, you know, some little component that's needed, or like some part for some, you know, that is hard to get, that's hard to find. Just like the guy or the people that make the toilet paper tubes, you know, they're making all the money because everybody uses, you know, you can find some like that everybody uses, little parts that are hard to get, and just sell those on eBay or something. I mean, whether you're doing that or whether you're actually like doing you know, research and development and like creating products and doing stuff like this and making making your own thing from your mind. I mean, the options are endless with that, man, and that shit will open so many dang doors. I'm surprised I hadn't got one yet. I mean, I think I was hesitant because I thought the learning curve would be too hard, and I was still like on the, I'm not a techie person. Yet I was taking apart CDs, CD players and Walkmans and radios and stuff when I was a kid, and putting them back together. It's like, I know it's in there. I know I got it. You know what I mean? It's just, as I got older, it was like, oh no, I don't want all that tech stuff. I don't know how to navigate social media and all this stupid. I'm not an internet person or tech person. Man, better learn. You better learn. Yeah, we ain't slowing down anytime soon, man. I'm glad I started diving into it because it's been fun. Now you still want to stay balanced, obviously, and spend time outside, and not sit in front of the screen all day. But if you're gonna do some stuff, man, it's cool stuff to mess with. That's for sure. You just get a good one of these because you don't want a shitty one. You'll be frustrated the whole time. Like, Cal over Valley Tech Solutions, he's got one that he always recommends, and I need to find out what that one is. He said it on a few different lives, and that's the one I need to get, because these right here, it's like the little piece doesn't even go all the way to the tip to actually heat the tip up. It stops like halfway through the top. So it's having to heat the whole damn thing up just to get that tip heated up. When, that's what's actually touching the parts that you need for it to melt the dang solder. And it's not. Because it like goes in waves. It heats up, cools down. Heats up, cools down. This shit is freaking annoying. I'm about to crank this thing up. Like, you're supposed to be able to do this at like 350 degrees, I think. Mine's at 530. So maybe I was looking at, maybe that's that England Celsius. Not the, shit. I don't know what the different, what it equals out to in Fahrenheit or whatever. The equivalence, I should say. Yeah, this thing frustrating, man. Oh yeah, hey man, I'm telling you, I was the same way. I'm in my 40s. I'm an 80s baby, man, and I was sorry, I need to check the chat a little more. I'm an 80s baby, man, and that's why I said I'm not, this isn't my my cup of tea. And it started with me figuring out music, because I would always pay for studio time, and I'm spending all this money on studio time and stuff. And when I realized, like, learning to mix and master my own stuff, that was kind of the beginning of it. Hey, baby girl, what you doing, cutie? That was kind of the beginning of it, was learning that. And then I'm like, okay, like I've been growing and growing and growing with that for the past few years now. And then it started with editing. I was always shooting my videos but sending them off to get edited, like my music videos. You got hair everywhere, Biscuit. So I was like, well, let me start trying to do my own music videos. And then I started doing all my own video editing and everything like that too. And it just kept going from there. And I was like, well, and like I said, when I had all this weird stuff happening, my Wi-Fi and things going on when we were working on the Remnant album, and a lot of weird stuff, that's been happening in the past few years, I started realizing what, I learned what deauth a network was. I had no idea what that was. Deauthentication of a network, which somebody can do with a device like this, and all of a sudden your Wi-Fi's off and you're blocked and you can't figure out what's going on. Being able, and all the common things, like people think, going to Starbucks and use public Wi-Fi, it's like there's no problem. No, man. That's literally evil portals and different access points where people are stealing your information. All that stuff blew my mind, that we're using this stuff every day, but yet none of us understand the basic, things that could get us screwed with this for the most part. I mean, we know not to click random links and stuff like that, but there's so much stuff that was like, man, how do we not know this? And that's what kind of has been fueling my passion with this and trying to educate people and share and learn and share and, you know, get this stuff growing. Because I think it's crucial that people learn this stuff. We use these devices every day, man. 86, yeah, 84, man. So, you know, we might as well figure it out, you know. And I think, like I said, there's so many different aspects to it, from the off-grid communication side to the little pen testing tools to the microcontrollers to, you know, Bitcoin, like the little building little node or your Bitcoin node and crypto miners and stuff. There's so many different things to learn about it, you know, just with tech in general. So it's like even if you don't like one thing, if you're like, yeah, I'm not really into the, you know, microcontroller side or the single board computer side, but I do want to learn about the LoRa and off-grid communication. You start getting into those little Heltec boards and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, man, there's things that will help you in the future where we're heading, being able to know these certain, you know, little things that could be a deciding factor in protecting your data, protecting yourself. You know what I mean? This shit is not. Don't get a cheap ass iron. Lesson learned. I mean, I started with the little $8 one, and that one is I thought I did better with this. No. This is helpful. This is not. It's driving me nuts. Face it on my own. Painful, it hurt to see you go. Wish I could have taken away your pain. Now they burden on my soul. It's rain on it, glitters, it ain't gold. It's a cold, cold world. Stand to face it on my own. Yeah, it's not melt, man. This is driving me nuts. Awesome, heck yeah, Ryan. Appreciate that, man. Did you get the link? Did you see the link in there for the other YouTube channel, the new channel, and the school community? It's free to sign up, man. I mean, like I said, I'm doing it. There's paid tiers and stuff, but I'm just focused on the free side and getting all that built up. So I ain't even done anything to the other stuff, really. You know, just getting people in there and educating people and getting these lives going, these weekly live and learn lives, and other little, you know, just group chats and tech talk and stuff like that. We got the tech talk happening, I think was it Saturdays, and then 2 days during the week doing the live and learn lives. So, you know, just doing different builds, like I say, whether turning this to the anti-stingray device, whether building that little Marauder tool, whether, you know, putting these boards together, whether learning Linux and you know, doing that type of stuff. It's gonna be different stuff every time, pretty much. But we could do times talking about LoRa and the Mesh-tastic and stuff like that. Different days doing other things. And I want y'all's input too. Like, what do y'all want to learn about? You know, what kind of tech issues are y'all having? You know, and we can have a community where we help each other through and learn stuff together and help each other with our tech problems and stuff like that. This shit is not. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and Ryan, I wouldn't click on the ones I put in the chat because I don't know, it might not be working.
Oh shit! It didn't. Did they not?
Well, Josh was saying that it was white, so every time he clicked on it, it
oh shit! Okay.
Bring it up, but I mean I could see them in there, and then when I click on them,
yeah, I don't want to do it again because that's what booted me out last time. But
yeah, no doubt.
This is pissing me off, man. I don't know what was going on. It was working fine, and now it's not.
Now do you think they gotta download the app? Is that the reason, maybe? Or?
Maybe. I might need to download the school app and then click the link, but normally it would bring you to the actual browser page, I would think, and then you have to go from there. That's what I figured would happen.
Yeah, when I click on the second one I put on there, It'll go to the actual main page.
This shit is not working. I don't know why. What happened all of a sudden? It was working just fine up here, and now it's not melting it at all. It's hot. And I'm looking at it. Cheap as yeah, it'll do it up here. This part, I'm not gonna solder on this. Ah, cheap shit. Get a good iron. Get a good soldering iron. That is my words of wisdom for the night. Learn trial and error, and this is the second error of cutting corners on a fucking iron. It will cause you a lot of headache, as you can tell. Learn from my mistakes. Learn with luck. Come on, man. I just got this little chunk on here that's not...
Yeah, Ryan said it's not working.
No?
So...
Damn, Ryan. Let me see. See if I can get it. I don't want to... I might do it up here. I don't know. I can do it on the... I can do it on here. Hold on real quick. I think. Alright, here we go. Copy.
Music paints my picture, my depictions hyper realist. Those that listen know my path, and those that live it truly feel it. And if you feel it,
here we
then
go.
you know it. Behind smiles, we barely show it. We suppress, try not to feed it.
Oh, nice. All right, I got it. That's the YouTube channel there. And then I should be able to get this pulled up. Oh shit, now it's gonna do audio. Mute. There we go. Alright, and there is the... Those should be clickable now. Oh, damn, this phone... Let me grab my charger. This one's about to die. Hold on a second. Well, what's y'all's biggest tech frustrations? What's the main thing that irritates you about tech?
Making time to sit down and do it.
Do what?
That's to making that time to sit down and do it.
Right, yeah, I get that.
I mean, today was a good day, though. So.
Yeah, I mean, once you start getting into it and you find the stuff that interests you with it, this is gonna be a little different angle because I got the charger in. Once you find the stuff that interests you with it, you'll get sucked into it. I promise. You'll be over here like me, like fucking doing all this crazy shit. No, it's.
I need to order me a kit too, so I can at least start from scratch.
Oh yeah, like the little ESP32 kit. I mean, you can get like a little $20 one. I suggest going the next one up, like the $35 one. You got a lot more stuff that comes with it. You know what I mean? And you can see on Amazon. I mean, they got some that are even better. You know, it depends on what you. But at least get like that little $30 one, man. And the stuff that comes with it will get you started on all that with the microcontrollers. Yeah, this thing is not.
Ryan says still not working.
No?
So,
Really? Dang. I don't know why it's showing blue in mine. No, okay, I appreciate it, man. I don't know why it's not. That's frustrating. Tech frustrations.
Maybe when the live's over and refresh it, maybe it'll work.
Yeah, that sucks though. I mean, kind of want it to work while you're. All right, we're gonna crank this thing up. This is driving me nuts. 600 degrees. Let's see. I'm tired of playing with it. Shouldn't be taking. But in case it's needed. Leviathan it curses to a circus. No one could find me. The spirit will guide me, save me, revive me, and dehypnotize me. Pray for me. Give me slave for me. Ride that wave, homie. Even Last came out the cave, homie. David Copperfields. Alright, this is getting really freaking aggravating, man. With the car parked in your lane, sometimes hard to see the gains. Who we became, suffering and pain. Lost and tossed right down that drain. Cloudy days. Just leave to cover all their names. There we go. Thank you. Gold has changed. Hold the brains. It'll show you things. But no one could find me. Demons on my heels, but angels beside me. I'm here for a reason. The spirit would guide me, save me, revive me, and dehypnotize me. Pray for me. Thank my angels, gave me demons, slave for me. Break the mental chains, don't be a slave, no man. No, they pay that way, they ride that wave, homie. Even Last came out the cave, homie. Leg, arm, head. This is my song as we chant down Babylon. If you pull the flight log, trumpet Epstein, walk on. Cause there's people believe anything from Alex Jones to QAnon. PCA is real, 9/11 is real. In the middle, don't fear that it's not the real Israel. RFID is real, it's not the market of the beast. Truth is hidden, concealed. Oh, now you want to do it. Let's go 600 degrees, huh? I think I was looking at Celsius. Secret, I just had to step it up. Yeah, that was it. It's going now. I was doing it earlier, that's what was confusing, because it was working fine. Redeemer. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Hey, on that little burner thing, is there a little thing that you can like turn, like you would put a screwdriver and turn it? Maybe it's on like a little heating timer type thing.
What are you oh, this?
Yeah, on the bottom of it. Like
no, I think what it was I had it. All the channels I watch, a lot of them are in other countries. And so I think it might have been in Celsius that Celsius that I was looking for the temp, and I think I was I just need to crank it up. I think that was the problem. I just had it too low. User error. It had to be, man, because now it's working fine. But 600 degrees and 300 degrees, the only thing I could think was that I was, they were talking about Celsius. Whatever time when I read something about it. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of why it wasn't working. Because now it's doing it. Burnt out circulating, hurting, hating, mind debating shit. I thought I'm going crazy. Never been in a time to time since a youngin' thought my noggin gone. Fast and pray like Ramadan. I got that comment logging off. I can change it, ain't no one that can't, so no excuses, son. Don't be stupid dumb. Demon Slayer, Shadow Worker, Serpent Raider, 33rd vertebrae, reverberator, turbulator. No one say you turned to vapor, burning sage my murder later. Spirit realm will circulate you. Dragon is dead. Under my bed. Focus ahead. I'm choking while smoking, invoking the dead. I was broken and hopeless and hope for the meds. Life with a mess. Struggle and stress. My Lord, I confess. The code in the text. Fact, I'll not be a clone with a chip in my neck. Got it. Bow. Got the double flip. Everything's in there nice and clean. Look at them little. Boom. Now we just gotta wait. The ESP and the other the ESP cam and the other things should be here tomorrow, hopefully, and then I'll be able to go ahead and pop them on here. Let me make sure that is not touching. Nope. Clear the space between them just to make sure. That one was a little big. I know I keep the little beads a lot smaller. There we go. Get the jeweler's loop out and look and make sure it's not touching. You don't want to short circuit it. Shouldn't be. No, it's not touching. We're good. Alright, boom. So we got that one done. Capacitor, reset switch, these blocks here, and all your headers for the flipper GPIO pins. Nice, looks good. All right, now we're gonna do this little computer card sniffer, and this is another NRF24 little module here. But this one goes onto this one because this is for the back of the computer. So this goes in the SD card slot, and your SD card goes in there, and then this is your pinout headers for this, which has your Grove cable, Grove connector, and this will have the NRF24 on it. Shout out to Valley Tech on these too. These are dope. I don't know if it'll focus. VTS, Valley Tech Solutions. Check him out, man. He's a good dude. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good information, too. If you want to learn, I've learned a lot from his channel, man, already. In the time, and I've watched his channel grow like crazy over the past few weeks. But yeah, he knows his stuff. He's got a lot of good information, and he's a good dude. So make sure if you want to learn, check him out. Cal at Valley Tech Solutions, YouTube channel. Feel the rest is like ghost stories. That fire, that fuel leaving shook, homie. Everywhere that you look for me, I'm about to blow. I'm taking off. Those that I couldn't, all shocking off. Now I'm stacking lows, cause I burn them all. Talking to my dogs, man's best friend, most loyal I saw. No boiling frogs, you gon' feel this heat when the heathen speaks uncut and raw. Oh, God. Not too many I call on. Who do I call when I'm feeling alone? Ain't no one here I can fall on. Who do I talk to when I feel depressed? Who do I call when life crushing my chest? Who do I rap with when pressure is pressed? I'm standing alone with this S on my chest. Not too many I call on. Who do I call when I'm feeling alone? Ain't no one here I can fall on. Who do I talk to when I feel depressed? Who do I call when life crushing my chest? Who do I rap with when pressure is pressed? I'm standing alone with this S on my chest. Don't mean I ain't got folks around me that's solid as rock. I'm thankful and grateful I'm talking to God as I honor those gone, but I cherish those not. My family, my siblings, my wife, my kids, Mo, Jason, Ricky, my best living friends, Darius Jones, and Twan to the end. Let's go know what it is. Stay on the grind. No time is precious, you're so hard to find. Alone in my mind, but I know the whole time that all is one and our souls intertwined. See faces appearing and guide me through life here, so death I ain't fearing. Put to the test, no more, no less. Life manifests, past full of death. Cast you step. Some people hate it. I still hope that they bless.
Not too many I call on. Feeling alone. Hey, baby boy, what you doing? Come on, little biscuit. Oh, shit, birds. Both my babies in here now. Come on in, big bitch. What you got? You come in here too? My little butter balls. Who do I call when life crushes my chest? My dog. My dog. Alright, so I got that set in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one on that side. And then we'll be able to connect this one with the other to that. So we did the Mayhem bar, now we're doing the sniffer, and then if we got time we might go ahead and flash this and make an anti-stingray device out of an old Wi-Fi hotspot. I in no way glorify any of the darkness in my past. I would rather shine light upon it in hopes to help others that are lost within it. This is my story. This is chaos.
We got some new people in the comments.
Oh, nice. What's up, man? Multitasking, getting shit done. Damn right, man. Oh, yeah, Valley Tech. He's a good dude, man. Tell him my luck sent you. Appreciate y'all hanging out, man. Yeah, we're trying to get a few things done tonight. And I want to start doing this more often, and then get this, get the other channel built up.
Hey, I'm gonna keep the live going. I'm gonna go take care of something.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm listening to classy funkin'. Boy, what's your malfunction? Stuck in the funk, so the skunk kept me puffin'. I want the kid again, stuck with a Ritalin. First time I OD'd, then started sniffing and dreading hard veteran. Started my peddling, abusing my medicine addiction. I let him in, smile on my face. Got it raw to the nasal, changed up my pace. To the base, took its place, well tied in the race. Same time, most case went fine in my mind, in my own case. Fine in my mind, in my low place. Prozac prescribed, now I know hate is the chemicals bind in my young brain. Focus, all I heard was hocus pocus. Once it's moving in my mouth and my spirit got distorted. Was to speak, but I ignored. I'm just being paranoid. Wash my hands 3 times, got the three more. Times I'm fine, confined in my mind. Inside rooms, I hide my timelines. Hi-fi, sci-fi, trap, no light shine. I can't find where I relight mine. Drug me up, spit me out. Perfect. Bam. I really need one of those little vents. What you started? Medicate myself, man. Fuck these doctors. Perfect. See, I just need to crank the heat up. That was my own user error. Most of the time, it's exactly what it is, a user error. Boom. So we got them headers on there. You can see that. Come on, focus. Nice clean beads on there. MD with no medical degree, but I medicate me. Twice a week with a shrink, few weeks in the psych ward. Diagnose me, turn me to a cyborg. I can't even cry no more. My tears still plead, the emotions hide more. Snap, pepper pop, as I pop another top. Hit the Seroquel prop, keep losing my spot. Pop up in new spots, don't remember how I got there. Sections of times lost that are not there. I got lost there. Chances flew by like I was asleep at a job fair. Wasn't shit to me. Emotions just one of them things, that I didn't want to live in me. Empty times infinity, enemy of sympathy and empathy, no friend of me. Pop like a Kennedy, drugs were my remedy. Change brain chemistry, narcotic anonymity. Neck in the guillotine, literally killing me until I wake up and put another fucking pill in me. Feeling or killing me, smoking fulfilling me. Something I have in my mind and my enemy. Emotions were killing me, feelings were killing me. Still a ways to go. This music my therapy. Alright, we get that one on there, and then we can connect those. Almost done with this one. This one's going a lot faster than the main board for sure. We'll definitely have time to make that little anti-stingray device. That one's just basically flashing it. You just gotta flash the firmware. Oh, appreciate you, man. I gotta keep up with the chat too, my bad. Multitasking lacking. Hey, yeah. Shout out Hickerbilly, man. I appreciate him having me on there. get me out of my hermit mind frame. Be sitting here in the dark by myself like a mad professor. Appreciate you being over here and hanging out with us, man. That should be good. All right, I think I got it. Maybe that beat you the blood of your features, and that's why you feel with that anger, trying to pass on the pain and find peace in your brain, keeping you up in the slab off. Said every time you lock it. It's time to find no clear to stop. Being a father or just too stuck in your rage. I'm writing you this letter, although we've never spoke. Yeah, it's definitely cooking now. Turn it down just a hair. You're with this callous, keep carrying this load. Ain't know where I was headed, so I followed on your road. Followed on your road. Oh shit! Damn. Eat, rob, pillage, killing and numb your feelings. Mind won't make their decisions. Should I love him or hit him? Should I hug and forgive him? Damn. Could I bring myself to beach and see myself inside your features? You weren't there, but still my teacher. Try to tell the world if I don't know you, but I know how I am. Guess I'm just identifying, but all of that things that you did to my mom can never relate. You know it was wrong. Maybe sick of the things that you think of the things that you did when you come back along and bite you. Playing in the fire with the viper. As a child before he'd strike you, I'm the grandson of a drunk sailor. Front failure, like a punk grunge era. Gun carrier. Brain of a child like a sponge. So what about me? Enact what I see. Were you insane? Well, I'm the same. The tick of the fingers, the flick of the finger that lingers, the click of the triggers. The fingers, the piece of the tick of the pen from blood on my hand. The roll of a father you never did follow. The G will teach me how to man. If you get this letter, then you can do better. Tell me the reason I am how I am. Got it. Look at that. Wow. Perfect. Perfect. Nice and solid too. That thing ain't moving. All right, y'all. So that's that. So now we got this. This fits perfectly on that. And now you got that. And now this, with this Grove connector, don't mind that one. With this Grove connector here, this pops into that. Oh shit, we got one more thing to do. Duh, I need the antenna. But basically, this will go in the SD card slot, and that's how it'll sit on top of there, like that. We got to put the little connectors for the NRF. So it could go direct like that. This thing's huge though, man. I need to get some of the smaller ones of these. They got some that are like more kind of modular instead of this thing is. Now that would work a little better. Streets no E8, what up, luck? Trying to get a buck, the game full throttle. Drive ass turkeys, gobble, gobble and cock, got a rooster problem. Booster shot, hula hoop, pull straight from the hip, got him hooping, hollering, dag nabbit, huh? That boy at it again, in the corner with my dunce hat, burned up pad and melted pen. Unbelievable the shoes that I've been in. I wore wrapped the soles and then I calloused up my skin. Dope cake nails, play they game, thought all else fails. Fill they jails, pay they bails. Time feel frozen, move like snails. Feel failure, don't be scared. Suck it up, bitch, no one cares. Can you put forward just a hair? Dope in the matches, smoking with matches. Another one passes, ritual magic, reading the passage. Serving the masses, lean ways to get it, just get off your asses. Try to come up out, get blasted with asses. Take your shit like the Fed do taxes. Then they pool tables did was a fool. All right, so what I'm doing here, I got these. These are little female headers, and then these, well, obviously this will fit into these. So you got to take two of the fours, and then these will get put together, and into this slot here. I'll show y'all what I'm doing. Instagram wide open, dropping names, lanes. Man, the game has changed. I remember we used to stomp fuck boys for that same shit that y'all embrace, huh? Oh, me, what done spray now? Riding past striking spare, 9 and 38 out. Chop suey, bitch, turn your face to Chinese takeout like you almost did that copping from my partners on the stakeout. Man, I used to be wild, what happened to me as a child? Mine was defiled and then life took me for a ride. And I rode that bitch sky high, the nest and learned to fly. Let these other clowns lie, why would I my life too high? Alright, we're just gonna temporarily take that. I'm just schooling you kids. There we go. Alright, I think that should hold it. This one should go pretty quick. I still ain't ate nothing. I'm not even hungry, but...
There's a war going on within each one of us.
There we go. Boom.
Most are unaware.
Yeah, now that I got the heat up, man, that's all it was. Simple freaking user error, man. Most of the time, that's exactly what it is, too. I've learned that. I'll be cussing, mad. Fuck this cheap-ass made in China shit. It's my stupid ass that did it. That's how it works, man. I still say fuck it, but... Yeah, this has flux. It's a flux core, so I need to get some liquid flux. But this, I made sure it got the good, good solder that it's supposed to make it where you don't need it, but it's still better to have it. See, the stuff that I got flux or solder paste is what they sent me. I thought I was getting the complete kit with the syringe of solder in there. They sent me this stuff here. Where is it? So this is more for like the SMB or whatever, SMD, where you put it on the board and then put it on the hot plate and it heats it all up. That's what that stuff is more used for, instead of actual soldering. But I'm gonna order a thing of that little syringe. But this stuff, I mean, everything I've done with this seems to be holding pretty good. It was just the iron situation that's giving me problems, and that was, like I just realized, all user error. That, one more. Oh shit. Alright. Yeah, I mean, definitely if you're gonna do it, go ahead and get the flux, but get most of the solder is flux core, so it has a little thin layer of flux in the center. So you'll still get nice, good, strong connections, you know what I mean? Like, you see, I'll take this tape off, this thing won't budge. You can wiggle it and it won't move. Boom. Burns from hot pipes. Side in the great fight, he hate life. Can't see the great life, he great for you, gang life, a gift from above. That's where he was, and that life is a gift, and the world is lacking love. A part of the solution. Confusion is what screws him. That's a little excessive, you know what I mean? This big ass antenna. I gotta get some of the smaller ones. The smaller ones just sit kind of a little more flush on there. I mean, that thing hanging out the back of this, you feel like it's gonna put a lot of pressure on that, but I mean, I'm sure it'll work. Just looks a little excessive, you know what I'm saying? This shit is a little overkill, but more range, I guess. But yeah, that's how that'll work. And then this. There. Get the SD card out. No longer thriving. There we go. Nice. Puts right in. Alright, let's give it a shot. We got action. We got action. Thriving. Alright, I think I can turn this off. I think I'm done soldering for now. So we got the Mayhem board done. Capacitors, reset switch, top and bottom headers, and everything prepped for the both antenna modules and the ESP32 module, which will be here hopefully tomorrow. Now, alright, we're using Evil Portal on this one, so I'll show y'all how to do some stuff on here. Scan Wi-Fi. Scan in progress. Select network. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Like, once you learn how vulnerable you really are, you're going to want to learn this stuff. Because I've got a whole checklist, and that is going to be in the school community. The whole war driving module is going to be about that. Pause that. The whole war driving module and Wi-Fi security that will be posted in the next, probably, I think tomorrow I should be getting that finished. I'm finishing up some final touches on it, but in the next day or two, that's going to be on the school community, and that has a whole checklist on things that you can do, how you can check and make sure that all your Wi-Fi stuff is secure, how you can actually see the vulnerabilities on your networks, and how you can secure it. And it's got a whole little checklist and PDF and everything that, so that way you can print it out and have it and keep it at hand and use it when you need it. Even if there's a whole section too, if you're in an apartment, if you're, your place of business, stuff like that, is all included in there. So y'all will see about like deauthing and cloning networks and evil portals and, and stay tuned for all the different like protection videos that I do with, as far as like, the one with the 5 things not to do, like don't use your key fob. You can use it to lock, but to unlock your door, actually use the key, because somebody can sit there with this thing and sub gigahertz and literally clone all your codes. The Wi-Fi, don't use public Wi-Fi. Make a super long password, like don't go with a easy to figure out password or something that you use for other things. Make it completely different and way like more complex than your other passwords. Make sure you use 2 and 3, what is it, instead of the let me make sure I don't want to give you the wrong. I got the list right here. I'll give y'all some pointers on it. American Defense. Yeah. Yeah, like all the different things that you can do to make sure that it's secure and have your whole checklist. So yeah, the WPA1 or PA2, no WEP or WPA1. You want WPA2 or 3. Change the names on it and stuff like that. So there's a whole like little list of things that you can do that I will have a checklist for you guys to print out or screenshot or whatever, and then you can figure out your own vulnerabilities on your network and how to secure it. Awesome, man. I appreciate y'all, dude. Yeah, I'll have that stuff. If you, like I said, the school community is free, so just sign up, create the account, free account. I don't know if that link is working yet. I can try putting it back in the chat, see if it works again. Or see if it works this time, rather. Appreciate you guys, man. All right, so this is that's the Heaven's Heathens homeroom. That's the school community. I don't know if you can click it. If not, copy and paste it, or just look up school, SKOOL, and look for Learn with Luck, Pro Tech Tor, like Pro and then Tech and then TOR, like Tor browser. Let's see, Wi-Fi, probe attack, probe sniffing, Waiting for probe. I got the sniffer. Good, there's no probes. There's always a good thing. Poor driving, GPS, Carmo, Auto deauthor, network deauthor. What's going on with this? It froze up or something? Now we're going. Ah, okay. Maybe that's why it froze. The setup. Oh, for school, it's free. There's a paid tier or whatever, but don't worry about that. Just sign up on that free part. That is the basic membership or whatever, and you'll have access to pretty much all the stuff in there. I mean, if you want to join, I appreciate you, but the free side is good to go, and that's what I've been building everything on. Select network, captive portal, so I can show y'all. Like, basically, I can start a captive portal, right? And then if I pull up on my phone, well, damn, both phones are in use right now, but actually, yeah, I'm gonna turn that. That's going back. I was gonna say I could show you the actual credentials pop up, and it looks like an actual website, and then someone would log into it, and then that's how easy it is for somebody to steal your passwords. So don't ever. Also, don't ever, click on links and stuff like that. Obviously, things that you aren't familiar with or don't know exactly who it came from. That y'all know that. But also, when you Google something and the first results will normally be with sponsored results, and it'll have HTTP instead of HTTPS. You want to make sure it has HTTPS because HTTPS is the secured network, whereas the HTTP is not. And most of the time, they'll do a clone. Like, you can go get whole repositories of different platforms and get their clone accounts and then make clone pages of those that people think is their actual Google page or Facebook page, and they enter their information and you just lost all your credentials. So that stuff is important to know, because that is how, you see the amount of spamming and hacking and scamming and spamming and hacking and all this stuff that's going on. It's just getting out of hand, man. And I think all these damn big companies like Facebook and stuff, they could stop it if they wanted to, but they don't. They don't. They focus on someone said something that hurt somebody's feelings and shit like that, instead of actually stopping people that victimize children and scammers and fucking people that take old ladies' money on the internet. Oh, for the setup for this, man, that's the cool thing about all this stuff, bro. It's so freaking affordable. This card pewter right here is like $20. I'd say go with the advanced. Yeah, go to M5 Stack, m5stack.com. You can order on Amazon too. They're a couple dollars more with, give or take. But this one right here, the only thing is this LoRa cap. This is for the off-grid communication module and has GPS and everything. But the ADV and this are very similar, except this one has headphone jack and and it has the top GPIO spot, where they actually have an NRF and CCO 1101, like one of these type deals that you can fit in there just like the flipper. This is basically like a flipper alternative, and flipper's $200, 200 something bucks, whereas this is $25-30. But if you can get it with this GPS thing, then you can use the off-grid stuff, the LoRa. But they've been sold out of this for a while, so you just want to do the notify me and then snatch it when you can. I was lucky to get this one, but the other one, I ordered my dad one so I could show him all this. He likes this stuff that I'm learning. So I got him one, and I couldn't get the LoRa cap. I'm still waiting. So if you see it, I would snag it. M5stack.com. I need to be an affiliate for these damn for these companies, man. Good companies though. I mean, I'm happy with everything that I've gotten. This was $23. This right here, these little this is the M5 Stick C Plus. This comes with a watch band. I mean, you can get it without, but this is like a little watch band. Then you have your Grove connectors, your GPIO pins, and all your things that tell you what to connect or what goes where. And then you got like your transmitter and receiver modules for radio frequency. You got your this is the Piniqua, whatever it is, NRF and MF24 and CC1101 dual module. So this one you have a switch to click between what you're using, and this just slides up into those GPIO pins like that, and then you connect the Grove connector on the bottom. Oh, wrong slot. There we go. Hard to do upside down for the camera. All right, and then you got it like that. So now you can do a lot of the same things that you can do with this, pen testing and everything with this. Like I said, make sure you are using it on your own devices and own stuff, your own Wi-Fi networks. Don't be doing stupid shit with it. I said all this stuff is, I want to learn it for being able to be like anti-hacking. Like the guy that does all the the dude that does all the scammer stuff and shuts down their networks and shit. That shit, I love it. I love it. Okay, monitor status, clients. All right, so I have an evil portal open right now. If I were to show you guys on the phone or the computer the Wi-Fi networks, you would see it would say evil card computer on it, because you didn't change the name. So right now, obviously, anybody that opens it up knows that it's a evil card computer portal. But if you were to change the name on it, I could call it whatever. I could call it Google, and I have a Google page that's opened up that when someone signs in is not really a Google page. And that's why I say don't sign into stuff that you don't know. Make sure all your stuff is secure. Okay, gotcha. Let me stop this portal. So the cool thing about this too, like I like Bruce firmware is my favorite with all these firmwares. But what's cool about these, all the M5 products, you can go, once you get your M5 stick or your card computer or whatever, go to M5 Launcher, and on Launcher you will get M5 or the Flasher, and Flasher will allow you to put a SD card in and put all type of firmwares on the SD card, and then it's basically like a Swiss Army knife where you can toggle between all the different firmwares and not have to like re-flash it every time. So, and all you need is a 32 or 64. You don't need anything crazy. 32 will be plenty. And then once you get a launcher, M5 Launcher on your computer, you can go on there, and it has I'll show y'all on one of these lives next time. I don't have it pulled up right now, but once you have the app, you can go in there, and there's, I mean, everything from like literally like if you buy the drone kit, like you can have one of these that powers a fucking drone or a remote control car. One of these little things right here that is on the back of a drone that you build with all these little parts. The whole kit's only $40, and then you get a controller, and you got like literally a little joystick module and some other things, and you build the whole thing yourself. If you got kids, it's a cool project to do with your kids. This is what powers the drone. You program it, and you go on M5 Launcher and you program it with the stuff for the drone, and then next thing you know, you're flying a complete freaking homemade drone that's using one of these. Same thing that can be used for, messing up your dang Wi-Fi can be used to make a drone. It's pretty crazy. Microcontrollers, man, these ESP32s, the stuff you can do with them is insane. So yeah, that's the other one I showed y'all, the little like the modules you get, right? So that's the RFID2. I've got that with the Grove zip tied, so it just velcros to the back of mine. Now they have these little pins that you can apparently, I don't know if you 3D print them or something, but they fit in there, and then you can stick them to stuff like Legos. But these are like the little modules. So just so y'all see what kind of, this is the TX and RX, transmitter and receiver. So the transmitter here, if I wanted to receive signals, I'll do it on this one. Like you see, that says ground, GND, UCC, and out. So I would look back here on my little pinout, and I say, okay, there's ground, there's 5-volt G26, 3.3. So I go to my ground, my 5-volt, and my G26. I put that in like that, and now I've got an IR receiver. And if I put this one in, same way, same pins, right here, now I've got a transmitter. And this, actually, I have one of these programmed to do all my lights. So I can take this right here and click and turn all my lights off. It's on this one, but yeah, same thing with this. I mean, watch this. It just got dark. All right, now what? See that? All my lights are on. I mean, I've got it with both of these. It's cool, man. Like, it's a universal remote for everything around your house. Every fan, every TV, every light, anything you can think of that's infrared, it'll work. This shit is crazy, man. This stuff is intriguing. I promise y'all. You'll find something about this that will get your attention and grab your interest. Like whether these cool things. I mean, I just built this. Y'all watch me put this together and hook it up. This is freaking dope. And you can get these, the little kit. These are like $3. This was like, I think $3 or $4. This was $3. ValleyTech Solutions .tech. That's Cal's site, and I'm not sponsoring anything, but that's where I got mine. And like I said, he'll probably hook you up with some other. He does drawings and stuff all the time. He sent me a dang Panagotchi board for the flipper. It needs some stuff to do to it, but he asked me to do solder. I said, yep. Sent me that, hooked me up. So I definitely don't mind sending him some business. Just watch me put this together and watch it work. That's the type of stuff we're going to be doing on the school community, man. Awesome, dude. Heck yeah. All right, man. I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here. I know I need to start looking at the comments. Like a spine. Yeah, for real, man. I'm telling you, like it'll grab you, dude. And I'm the same dude that was always like, oh, fuck all this tech shit. I hate all this tech stuff. It drives me nuts. I mean, look what I did to my damn phone, because this is my work phone, my main work phone. It doesn't work anymore. That was me and tech months, many months ago. I mean, like I said, I've started with like the studio learning, like just navigating different things. But as far as actually diving into like the tech side of stuff, I'm just getting started. You know what I mean? And no more of that broken phone and smashing shit and getting mad. No more Kyle activities. Dude, yeah. All right, I'm gonna turn this off, but y'all see, that's how it works, man. And then you can do all type of stuff with this, and we'll get into more deeper stuff with that at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart so I don't break it. And you can use this, and I think he's got other modules and stuff that connect to this too. But in order to use this one, you have to have this one. That's the only thing to remember. All right, let's see. Sure. Run that one back. Pain in the face. Featuring influence and gruesome.
And we all have ways of dealing with our pain. Some are healthy, some are not. I've had my share of both. But one thing that's never changed is music. That's my main way to channel it. Pain is my interface. I'm sinking deeper, shovel shit, my feet beneath the mantle. Past the guard, past the lava, about to greet the reaper. Oath, keep secret, seek alone. Wolf could lead the leaders, but on that brink I see the lower line amongst the cheaters. Make believe and unbeliever, don't try me, no way me either. Harder than a COVID fever, weight up like a overeater, yeah. Roll sativa, you don't want no smoke from me, but monoxide fumes that choke no breathing. I'ma take that breath away and pluck out all you featherweights. Just doing a little cleanup here, and then we'll start flashing this
thing here. Cool little defensive tools.
Keep the madness and piece together the glass. Bloody fingers, visions linger, brain mask is zapped in the flash. Drowning in a bottle full of sorrow, so I gotta blaze. For my game, nothing I can face. Use it as my fuel to send and launch a rocket into space.
Fuck that button out there. It's probably still workable. These are tiny little buttons, dude. Little reset buttons. Oh, the rest of the class on school, man. I'll put the link in the... I'll put it again. I'll be there. I'll be going live there at least 3 times a week, and I'll try to make sure I do it on YouTube too. I got to build my tech channel up so I can go live on that one. LWL Pro Tech Tour on YouTube. Yeah, we got, like I told you, these Mayhem boards. Once the ESP32 camera comes, I hope it comes tomorrow. I'm gonna go live and we'll go ahead and assemble this whole thing and we'll hook it up and do camera on the flipper. And I got a bunch of these, so I plan to get these made and then have them available on the website where, you know, you can get the finished product if you want it once everything's all together. Let's see. Energy exchange to these tunes that I interlace. And yeah, if you do need a soldering iron, I was talking shit about this one at the beginning. It was my own error. This is not bad for 30-something bucks. Once you get it heated up to the right temperature it's supposed to be heated up at, and not in Celsius like you're in fucking London. Or anywhere else in the world, rather. My ignorant ass. Alright, let's see about getting this thing
motion to give you something that ain't filler. Everybody knows that real life is way iller than some bullshit if it's
made up by lame spitters. Alright. Now for the fun stuff here. Let's make some counter surveillance devices. I mean, that's what we've been making, I guess, in general, but let's make some other ones. Alright, let me unplug this thing.
If you only knew what you held inside of you, all you would take is a little spark.
Get this out of my keyboard. I got little pieces of damn solder everywhere. Shit. Alright, heck yeah, man. I appreciate you. I hope to see you there, bro. Did the link work for you? And a cold solder. Okay. The cold soldering, what is that? Is it like I'm not familiar with that. I have to look see what that is. Get all these little metal shavings off my damn. Yeah, man. Like I said, I got this one at first from Amazon, and this is like the cheapo, you know. And that's what I made this thing with. And I mean, you know, it worked, but look at that. I mean, that thing was like warping and bending, about to break off. This shit's crooked as hell. It had a cheap little stand. It's all plastic. Nah, like don't, at least get a something that's not gonna be a fire hazard, you know. Yeah, if you got one already. The old ones are probably better quality than all these new, you know, made in China crap. What is the cold one? How does that work? Hey, if it works, use it, man. The old ones, they're probably better quality than a lot of these new cheapo ones. But yeah, if you do, man, on Amazon, if you end up getting one, this one makes things a lot easier because it's got these little arms, you know, and it's got the little spool for your solder arms. This was $35 on Amazon. I'll show you the box so you can see what the brand is and everything. It is Yahuwah, I guess. I don't know. Something. Yahuwah. Anti-static, adjustable, constant temp soldering iron. And this came with the little, I said the little clips, the sponge, the little roller, and some solder and everything else. This thing rug drives me crazy, man. I can't freaking move my chair. I gotta get one of them little mats. I've been saying that forever. I can't roll around that freely. I feel limited to like stuff right here. All right, so I ordered this one from eBay. Said these are $20. And I got to try to remember the process on how to do this. But this is the Verizon Orbic Speed. And this right here, we flash it using GitHub and turn it into a anti-spy device. So that is what we're going to do next. Yeah, man, it definitely helps a lot because, you know, you're not trying to like make a mess with the solder everywhere and stuff. You can literally just hold it and easily roll it out. Much better experience soldering that time than the other with the other turret or the other one. It was already charged. Oh. Alright, I might need to get a charge on it real quick. The aura that glows with a luminous shine, get dimmed by the world, gotta tune sometimes. Loosen the binds, losing you find. Don't be defined by a moment in time. More than a mile while I'm walking in shoes with a soul defiled. Yeah, hard to be sober and smile, getting older with boulders on shoulders is piled and loaded with miles and scores with files. No time for the rule, with those who don't strive. Thankful I'm alive, yeah, blessed to survive. Take a breath and hold it in and tend the positive vibes. I've been in and out that garden, get at this. This nigga's charming, all that glitters ain't gone. This damn power thing here. Heck yeah, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. We're going to keep growing this thing. Doing more and more cool little projects. Like I said, I want to do that CYD. Those things are $12. Go to AliExpress too. For a lot of this stuff, let me pause this. A lot of the stuff, you can go to AliExpress and get all these different boards and circuit boards and different things for way cheaper. Amazon, you got some pretty good prices on there. I mean, most of the stuff is already pretty inexpensive. Like you get 3 of these antennas for $10, like the whole module. You know what I mean? You can get 3 of these for $12, you know. And so that's it. And these right here, like $20. The whole little Heltec V3, and then Raspberry Pi Picos are like $20. I mean, like I said, on AliExpress, you get them cheaper. And especially if the one with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chip versus the other one. But Yeah, I mean AliExpress, you'll get stuff like at a way better price even than Amazon. Amazon's already pretty cheap too on all this stuff. I gotta plug this thing in. Shit keeps falling off the wall. All right, we got that hooked up. I might need to let it charge for a minute. I'll put the music on while I get this set up. Oh yeah, Radio Shack, man. I know, all those spots, man. I wish we still had things like that. I miss the days of Radio Shack and Blockbuster and going to, rent movies and mess with their go to Blockbuster to rent movies and go to Radio Shack and mess with their remote control stuff and all their little gadgets and all those good memories, man. What's crazy is I hadn't seen like a tech store. I mean, I didn't, like anywhere around here, and I'm in Nashville. We got, pretty wide variety of places and stuff, and we don't have any tech supply places. But I was watching Cows Live, and they got a place called, oh shit, it's like a superstore. It's like a whole not like Best Buy. I mean, they have a whole wall of all these like different little modules and stuff. All these different little things for DIY stuff. I'm like, we need a place like that. You just go in instead of ordering it, go in and just buy packs of these and buy it at like wholesale. I'm trying to get this thing powered on and set up so we can flash it. Welcome. All right, here we go. It doesn't have a very long power cable here. Retrieving data, usage info. Okay, I'm gonna let that charge down here for a minute while I pull up the info on that. I gotta remember the methods of doing it. Method of flashing. I know it's on GitHub, but there's a whole little process. Alright, let me turn the music on while I figure this out.
Maybe we are to blame. Are we not
that good. What's happening?
This is what it all boils down to.
What's happening?
They don't give a fuck about you. No one's coming to save you. We're the ones that'll make it. What's happening? We'll take a look around. All the chaos orchestrated to mentally break us down. Left hand distract from the right hand distract from the left. Rock both the grip in your neck and you let me take your breath. Now take a minute, reflect, remember where we was at. For they stripped away our lives, told us someone made it back. Before the lies always disguised and they repeat declared facts. In fact, check will suppress real facts from the lies to cover tracks. Everybody compromised on blackmail by black rock. Control by the shareholder grip on their soul like it's crack rock. Lots of mission in your ass, I was in that backdrop. Ain't that consistency has to be assassin, got his head pop. Doing my hypnosis, just thinking like halitosis. Show like disperse the roaches and lean on my faith like Moses. Bear my cross, give me my roses. I go to my casket closes, spitting truth. I'm exposing these demons, no shit.
Here it is.
This is what it all boils down to. They don't give a fuck about you. No one's coming.
Ray Hunter. That's what it's called. It's flashing. Ray Hunter.
This is what it all boils down to.
IMSI catcher detection.
No one's coming to save you.
My
We're the ones gonna make our way through.
Heck yeah, bro. Appreciate that. What's happening?
Marketing, they're here to sell you fear. To make sure that you get it, I'ma say it loud and clear. Are there goals for the problems they engineer? Puppeteers. 10 seconds could have them smeared. Kind of spirit they cooking, huh? Don't care if you looking hot. Do it right in my face. You still defend what they doing, huh? If excuses were boosters, y'all up to date on your shots. Hashtag God, son, with no excuse for the plot. Your favorite rappers booty popping out. Give you some rock, so make sure you stay distracted while our borders are fly. Feminization of men, masculation of women.
I think I found the video I was watching.
You can't see we at war. Not a single shot fired yet. Look where we are. This is what it all boils down to. They don't give a fuck about you. No one's coming to save you. We're the ones gotta make our way through. This is what it all boils down to. They don't give a fuck about you. No one's coming.
That's the T-Deck, the Lily Go T-Deck. That's what I was gonna show y'all. Look. It's like a page. I don't know if y'all can. Let me see if I can flip it. Check this out. That's the Laura pager I was telling you about.
And of course, the minds, bodies, and souls of us and our children, with toxic crap ranging from chemicals, heavy metals, microplastics, and these so-called medicines in the pharmaceutical industry, to the propaganda and filth that we're bombarded with nonstop. We've been blinded,
that's the T-Deck right
misguided,
there.
lied to, misdirected, and
Not that one.
misinformed. Your enemy is not your neighbor or coworker or somebody in traffic also trying to get home to their loved ones. The enemy is the one that creates the problems just to sell you the solutions, only then to blame you for the problems that they created.
Yeah.
But maybe
That's the other one. That's the T-Deck
I
I was telling you about.
Simply by compliance? No more. We change the world by changing ourselves, being the best that we can be, treating each other kindly, respecting the world around us and those in it. It starts with me. It starts with you. What will you do? Be better today than you were yesterday, and better tomorrow than you were today. Anyone that heeds these words will see much more better days. Reverberate.
Oh, so this, it says your phone isn't private. This DIY stingray detector proves it.
I'm in here.
It shows when people.
Are you right there?
Okay, I think this is the right one. This is Talking Sasquatch. I think that's the one I was watching.
Those that endured the darkness, yet chose to shine. Yet sometimes the darkness still has its time. Heaven's here, heat out,
All right, here we go. Let's try to do it. On the T-Deck, I think it's like $50. They're not bad. I mean, all these things are really fairly well priced. I mean, there's some companies that charge more, but the cool thing about it is it's all open source. So there's like, I mean, people are making stuff all over and selling, you know. So if someone's got like, these are expensive, right? I mean, they're on the higher end of the things, and they know that, and it's a marketable thing. It's a cool tool to have, and you know, I mean, if you're going to be doing this stuff, it's definitely a asset. But why get that when you get this for $25? You know what I mean? So they made a competitor, just like all these other competitors that are coming out. It's like you can charge what you want for it, but someone's gonna make something better and or just as effective at a way better price. So that's what's cool about all this stuff, man. It's so affordable, and people are adding to it, contributing to it, and doing their own versions of it. And that's part of the stuff I want to do when I get all this stuff, like really get comfortable with all this stuff. I want to be able to make my own devices and shit, my own prototypes and stuff like that, my own versions of things, the Protector version or HH version, All right, so here's, okay, perfect example, this Ray Hunter that we're building, right, or that we're about to flash. You can get the actual Wi-Fi route or Wi-Fi hotspot for $25 on, that's with the battery. You can get it for $10-15 without the battery, but you want the battery. So $25. But yet people are selling the actual finished product with the Ray Hunter stuff on there for $60-70. All they did was flash the firmware on it. I mean, you can do it in 5 minutes. That's what we're about to do now, is just flash the firmware. And so you can buy something for $25, flash the firmware, and then there are people selling it online for, to somebody that doesn't know how to flash it, that just saw the thing, Ryan Montgomery video about it or something, and you know wanted to get one, and so they go buy one for $70 that somebody paid $25 for and spent 5 minutes flashing it. You know, so you go to GitHub. Let me see. I'm trying to go through the process here because I think this one you have to do a little bit of prep, but it's like not much work you have to do to make it happen. You know what I mean? Yet people are getting them and they're selling them for way, way too expensive just because they flashed some firmware on it. Hey, yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. It's cool. It's like being able to tinker with all this stuff and you're not spending a bunch of money, and like, you know, it sucks if you spend a bunch of money and then you break some shit and then you're like, dang, I just wasted all that, you know, or hard-earned money out the window. But with these, I mean, if you mess something up, it's like, all right, just get another one. It's like $1, you know, or these different ESP32s that are like $2 or $3, and it's a whole microcontroller that can power all type of stuff and do all type of things, whatever you program it to do. Is cool, man. It's freaking awesome. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get to the right part here.
Right here, this is Kali. You can use any Linux distro you want to, but you can make a bootable USB for Linux. Super, super easy. Just Kali.org, they've got it written down. Or you can just go ahead and Google Linux bootable USB. There's a ton of them. A bunch of work really well.
I don't think I need.
Super useful to have. So
Man, I got Kali.
today,
Oh, another cool thing that's dope. Check this out.
So let's hop on back down.
This just reminded me of it.
We'll load up VM. Go ahead.
This right here is a little keychain, right? And this is the whole Black Arc Linux. This is a USB drive. It doesn't look like it, but this fits perfectly in the USB slot of where the other, you know, the plastic part normally has a block on the top, and it's just the bottom that has the plates on it. Well, this fits perfectly in a USB slot, and this is a whole operating system right here. This is the whole Black Arc Linux operating system on one little keychain. So you could put this in any computer and boot it up in Black Arc and have all your tools and access to all your stuff from there on any computer. It's crazy. And these, I think these were like, you can get these from Carbon Computers. They send them like this, and I think they were like $10. And then you just snap these off, snap the tabs off it. Cool little gift ideas, you know, if you wanted to gift this to somebody, you just break it at the creases. You end up with that. So yeah, you can design these if you get to the point where you're designing PCBs and stuff. You can, I mean, you can be on that side of it. But it's just, it's cool as hell to me that something like this is a whole freaking operating system on a damn keychain. And I can plug this in right here and boot up and, you know, be doing all type of stuff right there just from that. It's crazy. Mind blowing. I know the people that are in the tech field are probably like, green ass. Yeah, I am, man. It's exciting to me still. It's dope. Some people are probably used to it and they, you know, it's there every day, but some of us, this is like lighting up the ADD parts of our brains. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I got the right. I don't know what, okay, let me see.
Until when you actually receive your little device. And let's hop on down to the GitHub. And
that's why it's learn with love. Y'all learning as I learn, man. We're doing this together.
So this is the GitHub for Ray Hunter. It's by EEF.org.
That way you're not like trying to listen to somebody with all these techie terms.
Right about here. And this is where we're going to download
another dude trying to figure it out.
One thing that we ran into is that
the
Windows installer is a little buggy. So we're going to do it in Linux. And I'm going to show you how. It's not that hard. So what you can do is make a bootable Linux drive. So right here, this is Kali. You can use any Linux distro you want. If you scroll down, you can find a little device. And let's hop on down to the GitHub, and we can start downloading some files. So this is the GitHub for Ray Hunter. It's by EEF.org. Link down in the description. And let's scroll down to releases right about here. And this is where we're going to download it. So one thing that we ran into is that the Windows installer is a little buggy. So we're going to do it on Linux. And I'm going to show you how. It's not that hard. So what you can do is make a bootable Linux drive. So right here, this is Kali. You can use any Linux distro you want to, but you can make a bootable USB for Linux. Super, super easy. Just Kali.org, they've got it written down. Or you can just go ahead and Google Linux bootable USB. There's a ton of them. Ubuntu works really well as well. Super useful to have. So go ahead and do that. Today, we're going to actually be using VMware because that's what I have installed. So let's hop
virtual machines. VMware allows you to be basically. So just to give y'all a little rundown. So VMware and like Metasploitable and all these things are like where you can do you can learn and trial, and you like VMware is a virtual machine in your computer where you can dedicate a little like certain computing power to a separate computer in your computer basically. So it's all controlled. So if you mess something up, you're not messing up your computer, you're messing it up in that like dedicated computer within your computer, if that makes sense. Yeah, leave Saint Big Baby. He messed me up. He messed me up real quick. Threw me off my train of thought. Oh shit. But golly, my dude. Whew. Shit. Oh hell yeah. Hey, so you got it's in there, man. It's in there. You got it. You got the foundation. You know, you should probably pick it up pretty quick or start like catching on pretty quick with a lot of the stuff, man. That's dope. Yeah, see, I have no tech background at all, and it was a little rough at the beginning because, like I say, all the things that you don't understand will frustrate you until you understand them. Like even learning how to walk frustrated us until we learned how to walk. You know what I mean? And now we take it for granted. But all these different things that frustrated me with tech now don't frustrate me as much because I'm like, I get it. Like the same thing with the iron. I could have kept getting frustrated at the damn soldering iron, and it was my damn user error on it. You know what I mean? So it's like the more you learn the things that you're working with and understand them, the less frustrating they get because you're able to navigate. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to follow this and send yours. A counter surveillance gadget that shows when police cell site simulators are intercepting your phone and text data. So that's what this will do. It'll tell if all your data packets are getting intercepted or not. This is the DIY Ray Hunter privacy gadget that hacker Ryan Montgomery did make one of these. That's on Sean Ryan. I like it. I'd love to be his protege, man. I could learn so much from that dude. Being in video step by step. Monitored. Okay, here's the GitHub EFF.org/Ray Hunter. Yeah, exactly, man. The learning curve. And once you get over that, I mean, obviously you're always going to have frustrations with, you know, things that you're running or problems that you run into. But that's part of it. But at least if you have that foundation, that understanding of it, you know, you'll already be ahead of the game more than others. Okay, fix repository 24 releases. Here we go. Code Ray Hunter 7.1. Okay, here we go. October 8th, September. Ray Hunter version 0.7.1. That's where we're at. I know, I wish I could screen share from here. I'll put the music back on.
Yeah. Keep repeating and repeating. Never see the reason. Bitch, you tweaking. We ain't meet you, I'm the heathen. The one he thought was leaving. And we all got a season. Popping from time to time like when someone need a beating.
Mac OS.
While they scream, give me a reason.
That's what I got.
Get back in there. You know we did it. I can't let you
Mac OS Intel. That's me here.
You ain't learned, you know better. No more tango with the devil. You surrender, gods and devils live forever. You're so special, yeah. Then why feel so alone? Yesterday I take a bullet for him. Today ignore my phone. Tell me where you want me, God.
Alright, I downloaded the GitHub file.
Shit came inside my home. Thank God you keep me strong. I'm as close to God's I've ever been. Seek the lessons in my pain. Still ain't stop self-medicating. Holistic ways that numb my brain. Gotta keep this beast contained. Crime me gotta channel rage. But I've been missing class so much, so time spent now will pay off later. Optimistic but frustrated. Fake love got me clouded lately. Clear the haze, clear the haze. Behind the wheel about to drive me crazy. Through the maze, so amazing. All my life I've been poker facing. It's all good, it don't face me. Bear the weight, I can take it. Embrace the greatness, stay in dangerous. Mundane lane, what great the greatest. Same old same, ain't changing. That's the definition of crazy. Long vacation, change location, destination.
I'm gonna do one thing real quick. I just want to make sure before we flash it.
Kali machine. Very boring.
Alright, so we'll see what he's
What we're
doing.
going to do right now is we're actually going to turn this device on. If we press the top button here, it's going to be hard to see, but it says 2.4 info. Press the button there, and that's going to show you the password and everything for that. I'm going to write this password down because it's very important. I'm going to need this in a second. Fire up Notepad. I'm going to write it down. 610E1D36. Perfect, because I don't want to have to keep looking at this thing.
No SIM card.
That.
I didn't
And then
realize
we're
it
just gonna
needed a
open
damn
up the
SIM
browser,
card.
and we're going to go to the Ray Hunter GitHub. So we're going to do Ray Hunter GitHub. You can search for it. Whoops, I forgot to re-enable my Ethernet. No problem. So Ray Hunter, there we go. Oh, it's in bright mode. I hate that. And we're going to scroll down to our releases. We're going to pop that open into, here we go, releases are right here, into a new tab. And then we're going to scroll down to the installation guide, which is right
y'all
here,
hearing that?
and load that up. We're going to be installing from our
Talking
release.
Squatch.
Really, I'm just doing
Talking
this to get a single
Sasquatch is
command out of
the-
here, which makes life so.
Talking Sasquatch is the channel. He's awesome. He's got all type of good stuff, all the different gadgets. You know, this thing. This is where I heard about this Stingray or Ray whatever Ray detector, Ray Hunter, was through him. So he's showing the whole process here. So once you have it, you charge it up. Mine's still charging. That's why I'm down here with it. But basically, you write the password. Reset the password. And then you have to go to the installer. Install. I might have to do it through terminal. Oh no, hold on. I'm trying to read it and do it at the same time.
So much easier, which is this Orbic installer. Perfect. So
Orbic
releases
installer.
are over here. We'll scroll down. So we're going to download Linux 64 because it's a 64-based operating system, 64-bit operating system. And you open the file, and you can do this all command line if you're that kind of person.
So
I actually
still
like
on
doing this,
terminal.
so we're going to do it kind of the easy way. Whoops, we opened it in Visual Studio Code. That's not what we wanted to do. Oh, it's because I downloaded this SHA file because I'm stupid. That's what happens.
Oh, 8.0. That's the new version. Okay, never mind. I got the wrong
Okay,
one.
here we go. Download the zip file because you're not an idiot like me. It's fine. There we go. And then we'll open that, drag and drop that right onto the desktop. Perfect.
There
We're
we
going to
go.
open this
Okay.
guy up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our device and plug it into a USB cable that's plugged into our computer. USB-C, the only good USB. And then we'll see it
Right.
pop up this thing right here. So if you're running a live operating system, obviously this won't pop up. What's going on is I'm running in a virtual machine. I'm going to have to tell it to connect my soon-to-be Ray Hunter device into my Kali Linux machine. Easy.
Okay.
So now that's hooked
See,
up.
I'm doing it
And one of the
differently,
things we
but
want to do is test
all right.
that this thing's working. So there's a URL right here. Cool. It's the Orbic URL. I'm going to control-click that as well. And let's see if we can connect to it.
Nope.
This is actually why my
Nope.
internet was disabled, and I just had to fix that because we wanted to connect to our wired connection here. And I believe now we can restart this. Here we go. Yeah. Our browser's giving a warning.
Right.
That's okay. I don't care.
It's
And
educational,
go
man.
to
Educational
accept and
programming.
continue. Here we go. So now we know everything's working. This is the actual
So Ray
mobile
Hunter
hotspot.
version 8,
So the
Mac
username is
OS.
admin if you're curious. And then the password was the password that we wrote down earlier.
So you're
We'll
basically
copy
just
and paste
logging
it
into
here.
that and then
And then we
flashing
can
it
log
through
in.
there.
Perfect. So now we know that the hotspot itself is working and it's connected to our Linux machine. That's very, very important. Next thing. So now all we really got to do, since we've already unzipped the file, I'm going to scroll down, and this is the installation little script we're going to write, or command, not script. So we're going to copy that, and we're going to change my password to the password. No big surprise there. I like how I'm using a Windows notepad and then VMware. Don't worry, I'm a professional. It's cool. So then we'll go back into the Ray Hunter folder that we decompressed a second ago. Right click, and we can actually go to Open Terminal here. Makes life just a little bit easier because we want to be in the desktop / Ray Hunter. You don't have to do it again. If you know how to navigate command line stuff, you can just do it the old-fashioned way, but this is what we're doing it. And we're just going to paste that command that we copied, which is Control-Shift-D. And with any luck, we'll press Enter, and this will run. Boom. Logging in and starting Telnet. Perfect. So this is exactly what we want. This is why we did it in Linux. It's just so easy when we do it in Linux. I tried for a while in Windows, and it was running into issues. I was going to do it in WSL, or Windows Service Linux layer. Windows Subservice for Linux. God, that was hard to say. All right, we're going to connect this again to the virtual machine.
Installer.
It just restarted the device. Now, with any luck, we can actually go ahead and, how do I click this? Control click? There we go. And now we have the Ray Hunter interface, and it's running right now. So you can see we have 0 warnings, which means that I haven't found any Stingray devices, which I have only had this in my house, and if I found a Stingray, I would be very, very concerned. But you can see exactly what's going on. It's recording. And what will happen is if you do run into one of these devices or it suspects that, it will flag a warning, and then you can download the PCAP files for it. Unfortunately, I haven't found a Stingray because I would really love to crack open one of those PCAP files. If anybody has one of these and they have a Stingray PCAP file, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to take a look at that.
As soon as I unplug it.
All right, so let's hop back out of the desktop, and I'll show you a little bit about what the device itself looks like. But not before this quick segue to today's sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for all things PCB design, manufacture, 3D printing, CNC, sheet metal fabrication, and so much more. And did you know that from November 28th all the way through December 31st, they're running a huge Christmas sale. You can save up to 50% off. They've got free upgrades. There's so many things on sale, I can't even list them all right here. And don't forget to look up the coupons. They've got up to $435 in free coupons you can get right now. So head on down to PCBWay.com and check out the 2025 Christmas sale. As always, thank you so much, PCBWay.
Why it's not holding the charge? I've had it plugged in for 10 minutes already. 15 minutes.
Let's get back at it. All right, so this is the Ray Hunter. It's very, very simple. It looks exactly like it did before we flashed it. But on top there is a green line. I swear it's green. It's hard to see. But that green line means that you're safe right now. If that line ever turns red, that means that your cell phone data may very well be recorded by a Stingray. Whoops. Now you'll also notice that I have no service here because I get terrible Verizon service.
All right, so I got mine hooked up to
but this actually still does function as a Wi-Fi hotspot, which is pretty cool. Now my buddy AWOC.
Oh, I didn't realize it still works as a hotspot after you flash it.
And he sent me a bunch of other stuff, including, I don't think I'm supposed to show this, but check this out. This may or may not be a brand new device he's got cooking up. And if we flip it over to the back here, we'll see it says prototype. This thing is really, really cool. And it also says C5, which, if you know, you know. He also sent me this.
Ooh, Marauder.
This is an absolute maniac of a board. It is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and I love this uranium glass kind of yellow acrylic or whatever it is. It's so freaking cool. I love this. So if you want to see more about this, leave me a comment down below and throw a like so I know you want to see it. Are there any other devices like the Ray Hunter you'd like to see me cover? Because I absolutely love making devices like this and showing you guys how to do it as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.
All right, here we go. I missed the last part on what he was saying. The actual flashing portion.
He's doing a single command out of here, which makes life.
He's
what
doing
we're
it
going to
through
do right now
terminal,
is we're actually going to turn this device on. If we press the top button here, it's going to be hard to see, but it says 2.4 info. Press the button there, and that's going to show you the password and everything for that. I'm going to write this password down because it's very important. I'm going to need this in a second. Fire up Notepad. I'm going to write it down. 610E1D36. Perfect, because I don't want to have to keep looking at this thing. So minimize that. So now we're just going to open up the browser, and we're going to go to the Ray Hunter GitHub. So I'm going to just do Ray Hunter GitHub. You can search for it.
Okay, I got
Whoops,
the
I forgot to
password.
re-enable my Ethernet. No problem. So Ray Hunter, there we go. Oh, it's in bright mode. I hate that. And we're going to scroll down to our releases. We're going to pop that open into, here we go, releases are right here, into a new tab. And then we're going to scroll down to the installation guide, which is right here, and load that up. We're going to be installing from a release. Really, I'm just doing it to get a single command out of here, which makes life so much easier, which is this Orbic installer. Perfect. So releases are over here. We'll scroll down. So we're going to download Linux 64 because it's a 64-based operating system, 64-bit operating system, whatever. And open the file. And you can do this all command line if you're that kind of person. I actually like GUIs.
Yeah, I don't want to get flagged. I'm playing too much at once.
The only good
Yeah,
USB,
YouTube does.
and then we'll see it pop up this thing right here. So if you're running a live operating system, obviously this won't pop up. What's going on is I'm running in a virtual machine. I'm going to have to tell it to connect my soon-to-be Ray Hunter device into my Kali Linux machine.
So you don't say how to
Easy.
do it unless you're
So
doing
now
it through
that's hooked up,
VM.
and one of the things we want to do is test that this thing's working. So there is a URL right here. Cool, it's the Orbic URL. We're going to control-click that as well, and let's see if we can connect to it. This is actually why my internet was disabled, and I just had to fix that because we wanted to connect to our wired connection here. And I believe now we can restart this. Here we go, yeah. Our browser's giving a warning, but that's okay, I don't care. And go to accept and continue. Here we go. So now we know everything's working. This is the actual mobile hotspot. So the username is admin if you're curious. And then the password
Still
thing
not
right
seeing
here.
how
So
he
if
got
you're
to
running
that.
the system, whatever, and open the file, and
Yeah,
you can do
open
this
that.
all command line if you're that kind of person. I actually like GUIs, so we're gonna do it kind of the easy way. Oh, whoops, we opened it in Visual Studio Code. That's not what we wanted to do. Oh, it's because I downloaded this SHA file because I'm stupid. That's what happens.
Ah, okay. That's why I was like, what did we do?
Okay, here we go. Download the zip file because you're not an idiot like me. It's fine. There we go. And then we'll open that, drag and drop that right onto the desktop. Perfect. We're going to open this guy up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our device and plug it into a USB cable that's plugged into our computer. USB-C, the only good USB. And then we'll see it pop up this thing right here. So if you're running a live operating system, obviously this won't pop up. What's going on is I'm running in a virtual machine. I'm going to have to tell it to connect my soon-to-be Ray Hunter device into my Kali Linux machine. Easy. So now that's
So if you're
hooked
not
up,
doing it in
and one of the
Linux, then
things we
what?
want to do is test that this thing's working. So there is a URL right here. Cool, it's the Orbic URL. We're going to control-click that as well, and let's see if we can connect to it. This is actually why my internet was disabled, and I just had to fix that because we wanted to connect to our wired connection here. And I believe now we can restart this. Here we go, yeah. Our browser's giving a warning, but that's okay, I don't care.
Oh, it's 5G
And go to accept and continue. Here we go. So now we know everything's working. This is the actual mobile hotspot. So the username is admin if you're curious. And then the password was the password that we wrote down earlier. We'll copy and paste into here. And then we can log in. Perfect. So now we know that the hotspot itself is working and it's connected to our Linux machine. That's very, very important. Next thing. So now all we really got to do, since we've already unzipped the file, I'm going to scroll down, and this is the installation little script we're going to write, or command, not script. So we're going to copy that, and we're going to change my password to the password. No big surprise there. I like how I'm using a Windows notepad and then VMware. Don't worry, I'm a professional. It's cool. So then we'll go back into the Ray Hunter folder that we decompressed a second ago. Right click, and we can actually go to Open Terminal here. Makes life just a little bit easier because we want to be in the desktop / Ray Hunter. You don't have to do it again. If you know how to navigate command line stuff, you can just do it the old-fashioned way, but this is what we're doing it. And we're just going to paste that command that we copied, which is Control-Shift-D. And with any luck, we'll press Enter, and this will run. Boom. Logging in and starting
watch a different video that says how to do it.
This is exactly what we want. This is why we did it in Linux. It's just so easy when we do it in Linux. I tried for a while in Windows, and it was running into issues. I was going to do it in WSL, or Windows Service Linux Layer. Windows Service Layer. Windows Subservice.
Yeah, you already know, bro. I need to take a break and
connect this
do the same
to
thing,
the virtual
man.
machine. It popped up. It just restarted the device. Now, with any luck, we can actually go ahead and, how do I click this? Control click. There we go. And now we have the Ray Hunter interface, and it's running right now. So you can see we have 0 warnings, which means that I haven't going to do it in WSL, or it popped up. It just restarted the device. Now, with any luck, we can actually go ahead and, how do I click this? Control click. There we go. And now we have the Ray Hunter interface, and it's running right now. So you can see we have
What am I
0
missing?
warnings, which means that I haven't found any Stingray devices, which I have only had this in my house, and if I found a Stingray, I would be very, very concerned. But you can see exactly
Missing
what's going
something.
on. It's recording. And what will happen is if you do run into one of these devices or it suspects that, it will flag a warning, and then you can download the PCAP files for it. Unfortunately, I haven't found a Stingray because I would really love to crack open one of those PCAP files. If anybody
what's
has
in it,
one
yeah.
of these and they have a Stingray PCAP file, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to take a look at that PCAP. All right, so let's hop.
All right, so I'm stuck a little bit because he's doing everything out of Linux, and I wasn't trying to do all that right now. I was trying to just do it straight like you would with Flasher or Valencia Etcher or something like that. And nothing is popping up when I plug it in. So let's see. I'm trying to find it. I'll turn some music on so we're not just bored out of our minds. While I try to figure this crap out. So, I guess I could open it through terminal. I could try. Ray Hunter. New terminal at folder. New terminal. Shit. Alright. Installer.
Heavens, heathens, heathen house. When the old me died and the new me was born,
Can't open it.
my spirit was right clean.
Well, I don't know, y'all. This might take a minute. I don't know if y'all want to sit around and bullshit while I try to figure this out, but I will. If not, I might just figure it out and then do it, on the next live, so that way we can. I don't want to bore y'all with all the head scratching side of things. You know what I mean? Your mic's muted, bro.
Yeah, I kept it muted because I was going to check up on everybody.
Oh, yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, I can keep trying. He did everything through Linux, doing it through Linux terminal and or through a VM. And I wasn't trying to do. I got that on that computer right there. So I set that one up specifically for doing, learning Linux and stuff. My old one. So I didn't want to try to do all that right now. I was trying to just plug this up, flash it. I thought it was a quick, easy process, but it is not. It's not. I mean, yeah, this is part of the learning process. If y'all want to ride it out with me, we can figure it out. But I just didn't want to bore y'all to death with stuff like this instead of stuff that's a little more prepared. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate it. Learn it.
Yeah, man. I mean, once I get this down, then there won't be any more head scratching to do when you guys get yours, if you end up getting one. Because this, like I said, with this right here, he's talking about if anybody's intercepting your phone stuff and getting your data, you'll be able to pull it up. It'll show like all the, someone is using this to collect these packets, and then you can open the packet and see what all they're collecting on you and stuff like that. That's crazy, man. Out of a hotspot, a mobile hotspot. That's pretty cool.
Crazy.
I just got to figure out the right way to do this, because I'm missing a section here. Because nothing popped up when I plugged it in. That's the problem. Man, fuck. Alright. I got an idea. Their phones are blocking me. Why is Arduino hooked up? Jet. That was from when I had the sketch. Oh, the sketch is open for that thing. Okay. Yeah, nothing's coming up, man. I'm thinking something might pop up once I plug it in. Nope. .4. It has 2.4 and 5G, but 800 Linux. Check Linux scripts for Windows. Oh, here we go. Check. 800 check cannot be opened because it's from an unidentified developer. Come on, man. Can't even open it with terminal. Alright, well, we're running into some issues here, so I might have to end up figuring this out. I'll probably wait to actually flash it, so that way I can do it on the live with you guys, you know, and yeah, I'll see how it's done. But I think through the figuring shit out here, I'm gonna have to do some finagling because it's being difficult. I might end up having to do it on that one and do it through virtual machines, but I'm gonna see if I can find another video that has a simpler process. Because I mean, you're supposed to just flash it. It shouldn't be that complicated to flash it. But it's not. It's not letting me open the GitHub file. It's not even letting me open the terminal session to do it in terminal. So one of those things is probably a user error. I'm just messing something up, not doing something right, but part of the process. Scripts, root shell. These are all just data sheets. That's not an actual folder. Fuck. Alright. Well, I guess that might be it for tonight, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and kicking it in the live. Alright, yeah, man. Appreciate you, brother. And I don't know if you already signed up to the school, man. Make sure, you know, I'll see you in there. We'll be doing lives 3 times a week, the Tech Talk and the Live Learn lives. So definitely would love to have you, bro. Awesome, man. I appreciate you, brother. Hope you have a great night, man. Much love. Zach, you hanging out or you jumping off?
I can hang out for a few.
All right, I was gonna stop the recording on the school one, but it'll still be on the live. It'll still be going, but I'll stop the recording side. Do that now.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
Appreciate you, brother, man. Hope you have a great night, man. I'll talk to y'all soon. Heaven's Heathen out.
All right, brother. Later.